So often we fall into the mental health trap of believing depression, anxiety, our mental health is our identity. And it's really not. And I think what helped me through my transformation was separating from the idea that I was stuck in this fucking depressed mode, because it really did, no bullshit, it really did fuck with my head, thinking if I have to live like this for the rest of my life, I don't want to. And that's when the suicidal ideation really kicked in and got intense, because I wanted out of that situation so badly. And at the time, suicide felt like the only way I was ever going to get relief from that pain and suffering that I was living with on a minute by minute basis. So what I need you to know is that depression is not a chemical imbalance in the brain. Do your research. DSM has recently confirmed this, and science has proven that the brain can be rewired through continuous and conscious practice. And healing is not a waiting game. It's a game of action. So I knew, I'm gonna make a left-hand turn, stick with me. I knew that if I was going to heal, if I was going to escape suicide, I had to create massive action. So my game plan literally was to visualize the person who I wanted to become, free from anxiety and depression. I had to visualize that person into reality, into my existence. Now, some of you, this may sound kind of foreign, or may sound kind of maybe woo-woo or hokey, but let me tell you something. It doesn't feel hokey or feel woo-woo or feel weird when it starts working. And I swear that if you stop to think about this, anything you impress on the subconscious mind is going to be expressed in your reality. So just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it doesn't work, and doesn't mean it's not true, right? So many times we're prisoners to our ignorance. Therefore, we don't try something new because we're not aware of it, and then we stay stuck in our current situation. So I knew if I had to get out of that situation, I had to change what was going on up in here. So why does that work so well? Why does it? Because we know how powerful our thoughts are. Believe it or not, your thoughts created your current circumstances right now. The way you're living right now was created by you. I didn't create it for you. You didn't create it for me. We create our circumstances through a thought process. So we all know how powerful our thoughts are and how thoughts become things, right? And one of the most effective ways to harness your power of thought is through affirmations. So what I did, and I'm not suggesting to anybody, and this is my huge disclaimer here, I was tired of the way I was feeling by taking all those fucking medications. I was not getting any relief. It was making my situation worse. I had to make a decision. If I was going to change my circumstances, I had to be responsible for it. But I couldn't use the same mindset that got my ass in that situation. So I had to create something new. I had to literally create a new brain. Neuroplasticity, the real deal. Neurons, the real deal. Brain cells, it's all the real deal. You really can create a new brain, and that's what I did. That's the only reason I'm sitting here in this video with you and sharing my personal experience. Otherwise, I would probably wouldn't be alive, to be honest with you. I did not want to go on another minute. And I had two choices. I was either gonna go through it, become better because of it, or off myself, because I don't want to live like that. I was not going to live in that state of mind for the rest of my fucking life. I made the decision. So affirmations are one of the most effective ways to harness your power of thought. So I made the bold decision to replace all the medication with the practice of meditation, deep visualization, and affirmations. My goal was to annihilate, to fucking destroy that negative loop that was going on up here with those negative thoughts and the rumination. I had to destroy it because it was going to destroy me. So one of the most powerful affirmations that had the most profound effect on my overall transformation was, I am a miracle in God's highest form of all creation. I've said this before. I repeated that affirmation several thousand times over the last several years, and my brain now believes it. It's such an amazing concept of how we were created from a liquid substance, and now we're in a human body with a brain, eyes, ears, nose, heart, lungs, arteries, veins. You look at the body you're in, and it started in a liquid substance. I got my mind to get so fascinated by that concept, it took it off the fucking depression. It released me from the depression, and allowed me to start living at a higher level of awareness. But you have to have the power of belief to ascend. If you don't have that power of belief, you're going to stay stuck where you're at. You have to believe something's better for your life. And it can't be another person, place, or thing that we're so used to chasing the shit in the materialistic world. I'm not calling the people shit. So you don't need to start sending an email saying you called that guy. No, what I'm saying, the external world that we're chasing, the stuff in that external world that we're chasing is not the solution for fulfillment. It is not. I've been there. I've done it years and years and years and years. I was addicted to that process. Okay? So I'm telling you, when you realize you were not born depressed, you were not born broken, you were born complete, and too often we learn the language of depression, or we don't learn how not to be depressed. And the problem becomes we get sucked into that cycle in the misconception that what we really want is out there somewhere. It is not out there. To end that depression that you're sitting in right now, you have to literally change the thought process that's creating the situation. And that's what my videos are all about. If I can help you in any way, please hit me back, DM me, subscribe. You know the deal. I'm here for you like an open book. I said all the time, I'm open book. I'm sharing with you my experiences because I know for a fact what I did can help so many people, right? But you have to believe it first. Without the power of belief, you'll never ascend to a higher level of living. So please, believe it's possible for you. Believe in the possibilities, the infinite possibilities for your life. All right? In the meantime, stay fucking bold, and I'll see you in the next video.